More junk is awaiting Bravelocks. Mulchy. Bravelocks is taking leave of Uplanders. Like Horo just like, whatever. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected coming to Sharlayan. At any rate, we have fulfilled Slowfix's request. Let us return with good tidings and be on our way. Indeed. Uplanders are back. Did Uplanders find friend of Slowfix? Time has not cured recklessness of Bravelocks. Without help from Uplanders, Bravelocks would now be dead gobby. Slowfix owes Uplanders debt of gratitude. Slowfix and Bravelocks is joined by unseverable Gobby bond. If Slowfix had known that Uplanders were friends of Bravelocks, Slowfix would have welcomed Uplanders to Gobbyblock at first meeting. Oh, well, thank you. Good to know that we would have been welcomed. At first meeting. Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfix makes Uplanders honored citizens of Idleshire. Free to cross river at will. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfix hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I confess, at first I was upset. It upset me to learn that my home had been occupied by others. But I see now that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Sharlayan thrive once more. To become a home to people of all races and creeds. Slowfix has already ordered the Gobwatch to let Uplanders through. Safe travels. Alpha now. Fen. Shall we then? Well, let's do this. By order of Chief Slowfix, Uplanders can come and go at will. One moment for clearing away barricade. Finally, we can continue our journey. Reckless goblins. Barring any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Matoya resides. Unless you have unfinished business in Idleshire, let us strike out at once. Let's strike out. I am ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. Ahead lies the Answering Quarter, where the scholars of Sharlayan gathered to hone their knowledge. Even from this distance, 'tis plain that much of it has been given back to the wilderness. Indeed. Okay. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You will not find it unless you know where to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach the bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans. Hence, head straight ahead until we arrive at the base of the bluff. Hello, Yeshtola. This is the entrance. You seem unconvinced, Fen. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn genuses make poor hosts, and time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. Doubt not, but that there will be sentinels and traps, both to deter unwanted guests. But we will not be deterred, will we? Go on and touch the wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon near at hand. None shall pass. I don't know why that's the sound it made, but... Hey. Those sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. The way should now be clear. Come, let us see my master. Indeed. Let's go see her master. Oh, that works. Entire mountainside moves.
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The youth of today. No manners at all.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me? Azizla. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it?
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Allagans set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons. And find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you. 'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilthabad under its rule. Faced with a threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes, a device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
You were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Not so fast. You don't expect that you can just waltz on in now, do you?
Oh, the Great Library's guardian shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. But if it turns out you aren't up for the task, well, then I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. I'll put a pair of familiars at your disposal. One's name is Rogo, who will help you locate the tome. The other is the broom yonder, who will let you into the library. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, boy. Hello, broom. Greetings, good sir. I am Broomsy, my lady's servant of 15 years. May I say that it is an honor to serve you. I am given to understand you wish to enter the Great Library, the Great Goobel Library. To find it, pray head west upon leaving the cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go and fetch my fellow familiar on my way to the entrance. When your preparations are in order, come pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you. You stand before the great Google Library, one of Heideland's foremost repositories of knowledge. Alas, it has fallen into disuse since the Exodus some summers since. In all those years, the halls have welcomed not the coming of a single soul. Its floors felt not the loving brush of a broom. Mine apologies, so pray no mind to the dreams of a humble broom. You are doubtless eager to venture within and retrieve my lady's tome. I shall unlock the door at once. When you have what you seek, pray return to the cave and report to my lady. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we have possessed books, living books. I guess we're going to find out if he is going wall to wall. It does not look like he is. That's fine. It's like the chillest music ever. Nah, I bet he was just seeing if I was gonna be good at this or not. Okay, 7 seconds until Icarus is ready. Very good. Remember that dealing damage is always preferable to... Oh my, he is dropping fast. Is that just a super strong poison? Could be. I also need to start using everything else, because... The demon tome. Okay, I guess we'll find out. Okay, very nice. I assume that he just annihilated everything on the other side. Do you have like damage? Reflection or something? Let's see. What am I looking for? That one. Cool. Super Shield. Did I just accidentally use? I think I did. It's okay. Okay, cool, got it. Okay, so you know, some nice stuff. We don't need it though, because our Charlian stuff is just so much better. Sage's robes. Clear this, clear that. Page 64. Probably don't want to stand in front of that, huh? Okay, super shield. Yeah, so ideally, what you do is, compared to a whole lot of enemies, it's great to get your damage or times on them, but otherwise, you don't really need to. Also, we should be dealing a lot of, we should be doing a lot of healing with our other stuff, our OGCD. That would help us quite a bit. We have our first boss. Okay, vibe loss. Sounds good. Let's take vibe loss down. Okay, kill the ads. At least I assume that's what we should do. Seems fairly straightforward so far. Okay, very good. And we just walked out of Assaulted Earth, yeah. That joke. It's crazy how few kind of crazy how, what am I trying to say here? You have a biblioplast? Nice. Okay, cool. He's sprinting, I like it. Oh, that's not good. Boss time. Knowledge forbidden. It's okay, we will get there very quickly. The ever-living bibliothèque. Nice. Just going to assume that I want to take that over there. Okay. Oh. This is what I was supposed to do. Okay. Sounds good. Assumption is that if we don't take care of those, then it summons something. I also assume that if we stay in those, we get trapped in them. Nope, we're good. Yep, kind of predictable there. Pull in, force them to come in, then force them to get out. Very nice. Alright, cool. We got him. Alright, very good, everyone. Okay, don't need any of those. And there you go. Indeed, where might the dome be?